I'm Jared Haynes, and this is Rogue Outdoors. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Outdoorsmans Shooting V. So that's this $80 piece of aluminum right here, shaped in a V. And I'm going to start this off by just being quite frank with you and saying I think you're absolutely crazy if you don't have one of these in your backpack, and here's why. This comes pre-threaded to fit any adapter plate for your tripod head that you may already own, or if you own an Outdoorsmans tripod head, this is the shape that will actually fit straight into theirs. And this allows you to slip this little V onto any tripod and then take your rifle and set it in here to get a perfect 100% balanced shot. Now that's going to be really important if you're taking extreme elevation shots, or the animal is just so far away that you need to have some sort of stabilization in the front. And if you're a backwoods hunter, you definitely know the experience of not being able to find a tree limb to balance the rifle on, or having such uneven shot that you can't get your bipod down on something. And to take an offhand shot, you're either too winded, you've been hiking too far, or it's just a really long shot and it's just not ethical to take that shot. Well, this eliminates most all of those scenarios, giving you an extremely ethical and very high odds shot to be able to bring that game home. Now I'm going to show you here exactly how this works. First off, I'm going to throw up on the screen a bunch of different rifles that I've put into this, and all of these different kinds of stocks will fit into the Outdoorsmans Shooting V. Next, I want to highlight really quick, inside this V, there's some sort of a fuzz that they put in here. I've shot hundreds of shots off of this, and I've had tons of different rifles all throughout the height of it, and this has seemed to stand up really well. However, that's not too big of an issue. You could always buy this kind of fuzz stuff at some store and replace this if you needed. Now, some people might ask, why would you spend $80 on a piece of aluminum that's shaped in a V when you could go on Amazon and buy a plastic one of these for $9 to $14? And here's why. This is going to last you for the rest of your life. The other thing is, if you get into the backwoods and you fall, drop this, whatever, it will not break. This is extremely strong, which means that I'm not going to get back in there and find out a piece of my gear is broken and I can't use it when that moment's calling for it. Another thing that I wanted to talk about with this is the easeability of shot positions. So I can obviously take a standing up shot right here. I can easily bring it down and take an extremely high elevation shot, which if you need to shoot higher than this, something weird's going on. I can also come up here, lower the tripod head down, and take angles down here. I can then take this, lower the tripod, and get extremely steady kneeling shots. Right here. And then to finish it all off, if that won't work for you and you need to be doing some sort of a stand, you've been glassing, whatever, you can get down here and I can take seated shots as well. Now this allows for really quick maneuverability and extreme steadiness, again, like I said, allowing you to have full confidence that when you pull that trigger, you're going to get the game that you're hunting for. So I'll finish this review by saying this. I think that the Outdoorsmans Shooting V is an absolute necessity for all hunters to have in their backpack. Whether you go with a cheaper one or the Outdoorsmans one, I think something like this, every single hunter should have. I do think that the expense is worth it with this, seeing as how it's going to last you for a lifetime, and it's going to be something that no matter what, it's not going to break in your pack under heavy, stressful hunts, and it'll hold any amount of weight of a rifle that you're going to put into it. Now I'm going to throw up some video here of me shooting a few different rifles through it. I would not recommend with the fatter stocked 22 bolt action rifle. If you had something like that that was a higher caliber, like a 300, I would definitely want to put a hand up here to hold the rifle in, because it's such a fat stock. It's sitting up at the top. But I wanted to show an absolute extreme. Most people would not have a hunting rifle that's that thick, and that it will still be able to allow you to shoot like that. Now, any normal sized hunting stock like this Kimber Hunter Pro, my Weatherby that you saw with the rifle pan by shot, anything along those lines, it's definitely gonna fit in here with plenty of room. You don't need to have a hand up here holding it in. When you shoot, the recoil is not enough to pull it up out of this. And if it is pulling it up out of there, then you're doing something wrong. I prefer just to have, you know, two hands back here, hold it in tight and get that back in really steady, and it'll take care of the rest for you. So I hope you like this review. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel for more content coming out soon. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up that video of me shooting. Thank you for watching. Then I'll move through the different progressions of sitting, standing, kneeling, all that kind of stuff. Okay, now let's go to kneeling. Make the quick adjustment here. And then we'll just pop these legs up. Okay, then we're going to go to standing up. Right there. Go for the other skeet. And you can see how quick I'm able to shoot this because of how steady this allows me to be. Now, let me shoot a few with the semi-automatic, and you can see how quickly I can shoot this with absolutely no issues because of how steady I am. Ten shots, just like that, all dead on target. Now obviously, like I said, I'm at a very close distance right now, but this allows me to have that extremely steady front profile and shoot really, really tight groups with great confidence.